So on this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to add a cover text. You see, what this does is that it actually makes your video, like when someone comes to your page, it makes your page very beautiful. And especially when you have a particular color, like if you have a brand color, I know you know what I'm talking about. So I'll be teaching you how to do that. So let's go over to this cover video. Now you select where you want to be your cover for this video. I want to select this place, right? Once you get to that place, remember I was dragging this video until I get to that place, okay? So once I get to this place, I'll just click on add text. Now once I click on add text, I'll be making use of yellow and green color. Now let me just say add something. Let me say the best bag, the best tote bag. Now this tote bag, you know all this when you make use of, like I said, I want to make use of two colors. If you just want to make use of one color, you type everything once and add your colors. But if you want to make use of two colors, I will make use of two colors. Now I'll type the first thing I want to type. If I want to, depending on what I want to use as the text on this video cover, right? Now I want to write the best tote bag you can get right now. Let me use it like that. Now this best tote bag, let me use I'll use green color in this one. So I'll just come down here, see styles. I'll just scroll up and add this green. Now if I want to make the size big, I'll come to this size, see size. I'll make the size big, right? But I like this size, I'll leave it like this. Now the opacity, if you want it not to be too bright, if you don't want the color to be too bright, you bring this opacity down. If you want the color to be too bright, like you want the green to be shining, you take the opacity up, okay? Now this is text. Now this is bubbles. Let's go to bubbles, just in case you want to add bubbles to this text. For me, I don't want to add bubbles, but let me show you what bubbles looks like. These bubbles are, look at all the bubbles you have here. You can decide to use this one. You see, you can decide to use this, you can decide to use this, you can decide to use this. But for me, I don't want to use any one. I'll just click on none. I've already mentioned that I want to be using green, right? So once I'm done, now let me write another text. I told you I want to be using green and yellow, right? Now still on the same place, I will now click on add text again. Once I click on add text again, I will now finish my write-up. The best tote bag you can get in the market now. Now you see everything is just clustering, right? It is lapping on top of the other one. So I'll just bring it down like this. Is it okay? Let me bring it down a little. Now once I bring it down a little, now I will add colors. I told you I want to use yellow, right? So this is the yellow I want to use. Now the opacity, remember what I taught you about opacity. Now look at this text: brand color, stroke, background. Let's check what stroke is. Stroke. Now if you if you want this thing to be, stroke, it has this black stroke, right? As you're dragging this thing, you'll be noticing change in it. You see, if you drag it further more, it will be more of black and yellow. If you take it back, it will just be simple yellow. But me, I want that stroke, but I don't want it to be too big. I'll just leave it at 40 or 45. Yeah. Now let's look at background. Now if you want this thing to have a background, it's more like that shadow, this thing. If you want to add it in a background, you see. Now if you want any color background, you want to add it in yellow background, orange background, red background, any background you want to add it, you add. But for me, I don't want it in any background. I just want it to be like that. Now let's see shadow. You click on shadow. Now this thing, this is my write-up. If I want it to be, if I want the opacity, okay, I've taught you what opacity is, right? Now let's see blur. If you want it to be blurry, you see it is blurry. But me, I may need the blurry, but I'll just keep it at, let's say, 41%. Now let's check what distance is. You see, are you noticing something? Are you noticing something? The blurry effect is mainly covering the whole this thing. Are you noticing it? So as just play with it. Then if you're good with all of them, then spacing, you click on spacing. Now, how do you want this video, how do you want all this the write up to appear? You want it in a line like this, or you want it in a circle, or you want it this way, or you want it this way? You see, just click on it, play with it, and click anyone, check anyone you like. Now for me, I want it to be like that. Now if you want spacing, you want it to be tiny, it's mainly just playing with all these things, you get. Yeah. Now you want it spaced out, you want it come together. So that is just that. Now bold, italic, let's see what this one has to offer. I've already added a bold caption, so this one may not apply that much. Now you want it in italic form, you see, you want it in this way, you want it underlined, you just add anyone you want. Now when you're done doing all these things, you click on add. Now your video, once you click on add, you save. Now when you save it, look at it here, look at the cover. Are you seeing it? When people click on your video page or your account, this is how they will be viewing the video now before they can even think of clicking it. So how beautiful you make it determines the click. Do you get the trick, right? Yes, that is how you can also be getting more views, and even algorithm will be pushing your videos, because once people are clicking on your videos, algorithm will be favoring you. Now that is how to add a cover. And now if you want to add text, like you've added cover, right, and you want to add text on your video, you just click on this add text here below, or you just click on text, depending on anyone you want. Now you can add your text. Okay, once you add your text, you come here and you write let's say best tote bag. Now I've taught you styles, effects, animation. Like for me, I'll just leave it like this. Let this video not be too long. You can design your text, you can choose from any of the fonts. You can choose. Let me take these stories. Let me use this stories is somehow. Let me use let me use elegant. Let me leave it at elegant. Now you can just apply any of these features, styles, effects, animation, bubbles, preset, anyone. Just play around with it. Now when you're done, if you want the text to end here, then, but if you want the text, like if you want people to be seeing the text until the video ends, then you need to drag this thing down. You just drag it down. But if you don't want people to be seeing the text, you just want it to be a kind of intro text, then you move on with your video. You just leave it here. Best bag. People already know what you want to talk about. Then you start talking about your bag. This is auto caption. Assuming, because this video has no voice, right? So I don't need the auto caption. But for you, if you're saying something in the video, just like I'm talking, assuming you're talking in the video, you choose on any caption here. But if I choose anyone here, it won't be showing because I wasn't talking in the video, right? Yeah. So you can choose any template, any caption template here. Once you choose, you generate, it will be added to your video. So that is just that. So in our next video, we'll be learning how to blur a video background. And now if there's any other thing you want me to teach you about CapCut, feel free to do what? Drop it in the comment section. Do not forget to subscribe to this video. Do not forget to share. Do not forget to watch this video to the end, okay? Now if you've watched to this point, give this video a thumbs up. Now, do you know that before you upload your picture on any platform, apart from YouTube, if it's a long video, long form video, you need to have a thumbnail. Then if it's on other platform, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, by adding a cover picture on your video, do you know that scrollable? It will make people to stop by force and click on this video and see what's inside this video. And by so doing, you're getting views. Do you know? So on this video, I'll be teaching you how to add cover picture on your videos. Probably in the next videos, we'll be doing how to add a thumbnail to your long form videos here on YouTube. But for now, for the purpose of this video, we'll be adding cover picture and good write-ups on our cover picture. So that is what I'll be teaching you today without wasting much of your time. Let's go.